Hi all, this is Ashish Kyal here. Welcome again to the Elliott Wave News channel by Ashish Kyal Trading Gurukul.com. And today's announcement is about Master of Waves program, which is scheduled on 16th and 17th of January. And I thought, what a better way it will be than to do it on a day when we are seeing some volatility in the market. So Nifty has been heading to the lifetime high levels, and we have started seeing a lot of people getting on the ride on the upside. And many have been asking me, what do you think? Where is Nifty going to stop? What is the target for Bank Nifty? Is it headed towards 15,000, 17,000 Nifty? Nifty, I'm talking about, by the way, not Bank Nifty 15 or 17,000. I'm talking Nifty. Is it headed towards 15 or 17,000? That's the question in everyone's mind. Today's this announcement of Master of Waves program is basis of the fact that many of you wanted to know on what is this Master of Waves and how can we possibly learn Elliott wave in just 2 days of time. So this program is scheduled on 16th and 17th of January, which is a Saturday, Sunday. It's an online session that we are going to conduct. It's a live session that we are going to conduct over the weekend, which is going to span out across nearly around 12 to 13 hours of time frame. Before the session itself, we are going to give you access to the Elliott wave video links, which is going to be there with you till the session start, and that video link is going to contain about 6 hours of basic Elliott waves. And then we are going to enter into the world of neo waves along with Hurst time cycles, and I'm going to combine that with Ichimoku cloud. It's very important you understand these advanced concepts of technical analysis very clearly, because if you want to forecast the market with the exact date, time, when it's going to reverse back on the upside, when it's going to go down, these things are possible by using the forecasting tools. When I started learning about technical analysis, I looked at patterns, I looked at a lot of things, and those things are fabulous. That's what we did in Master of Technical Analysis program. And in this Master of Waves program, we are going to move ahead and we are going to look at wave theory like never before. Many of you feel that this wave theory is not easy. It is a complex way of looking at the markets. It's difficult to apply. We are going to break down this theory into a very easy concept. So do not worry about that thing. With respect to the time cycle, we will be covering how to look at those dates of reversal. Why Nifty forms a low every 55 days, that you might be aware of. And if you have been following me on my webinar, you are aware that I've been using something known as 55 days time cycle. But along with time cycle, you need to combine that technique along with an Ichimoku cloud. Now, Ichimoku cloud is a classic indicator. Try to understand this thing very clearly. Prices are supreme. Majority of the traders are too focused on the indicators, and they are too focused on looking at taking trades basis of indicators. No, prices are supreme. If prices confirm by breaking pivot levels or support levels, and if your forecasting tool is exactly in sync, that's the trade where you have a very high conviction. Okay, I've been talking about 14,200 odd levels in my research report, and Nifty is just trying to break that level on the upside by about somewhere around 14,230, 240, and reverse from there. So there is a struggle going on between the bears and the bulls right now. The bulls have overpowered bears for quite some time, but we are now at a very important juncture. During this kind of juncture, there is a one simple technique that I'm going to tell you, that Elliott wave or advanced Elliott wave, which is neo wave suggests. This simple technique is two-stage confirmation. If you have a two-stage confirmation, what is that two-stage confirmation? If we see a faster retracement below the last rising segment, अगर जो लास्ट राइजिंग सेगमेंट के नीचे मार्केट फास्टर रिट्रेसमेंट दिखाता है, वहां से पता चलता है कि एक टॉप बन चुका है. नाउ what kind of last rising segment you are looking at depends on what is your time frame trading. अगर आप इंट्राडे ट्रेडर है तो आपके लिए टाइम फ्रेम कम रख के अगर आप देखेंगे मे बी 5 मिनट चार्ट और 15 मिनट चार्ट पे, तो आपको फास्टर रिट्रेसमेंट अगर मिला तो वहीं पे आपको शॉर्ट पोजीशंस क्रिएट करनी है, अगर मिला तो. अगर मार्केट नीचे के ट्रेंड में जैसे अभी जो फॉल आया एंड वहां से आपको अगर बाइंग पोजीशंस क्रिएट करनी है, तो जो लास्ट फॉलिंग सेगमेंट का फास्टर रिट्रेसमेंट मिला, वहां पर आपको बाय पोजीशंस क्रिएट करनी है। तो ये देयर इज अ मेथड टू इन विच यू कैन डू दैट। अगर आपने मास्टर ऑफ वेव्स प्रोग्राम से खाली ये सिंपल कंसेप्ट भी ठीक से अप्लाई करना सीख लिया, तो ट्रस्ट मी, योर ट्रेडिंग एक्यूरेसी इज गोइंग टू स्काई रॉकेट। उसके साथ में काफी बार कंफ्यूजन क्या होता है, मेनी टाइम्स पीपल आर कंफ्यूज्ड वेदर द वेव पैटर्न व्हिच इज फॉर्मिंग राइट नाउ इज what kind of a pattern. Is it going to get over in a simple zigzag pattern, or is it going to extend into a double corrective or a triple corrective or a diametric pattern? Once you see a faster retracement of the last rising segment, it virtually guarantees, that's the word in the book by Glenn Elliott, it's not what I'm using, it virtually guarantees that the top has been formed. So far in this entire rise which has come in, there is never a faster retracement that we have seen of the last rising segment. But when that happens, you are going to make a big trend against the crowd who are super bullish. I'm not saying we have turned bearish right now, I'm saying we are at a very important juncture. Why? Because my 55-day cycle is turning back on the downside. The neo wave suggests that we are already too stretched. Bar technique suggests that it has been nearly 43, 44 days since we have not closed below the prior day's low. Look at Dow Jones chart. There is a series of negative divergence we have started seeing. Given these things, it becomes all the more important for you to understand what is the overall implication from intraday perspective, from swing trading perspective, or from positional perspective. This is the time not to be biased, either bullish or bearish. This is the time to keep a close watch on the chart. And once you have that confirmation, either market breaks this support level faster in faster time, or the resistance level on upside again with a strong participation from Bank Nifty, you will get a trend in that specific direction. अगर यहां से बाजार फिर से ऊपर जाता है और फास्टर रिट्रेस कर देता है फॉल को, तो वहां पर कंफर्मेशन हो जाएगा कि ट्रेंड ऊपर का अभी भी जारी है एंड वहां पर आपको काफी अच्छा ट्रेड सेटअप मिल सकता है। तो ये एक टू स्टेज कंफर्मेशन के लिए, ये एक पैटर्न समझने के लिए हम मास्टर ऑफ वेव्स प्रोग्राम करते हैं, जो कि 12 आवर्स का प्रोग्राम है। एंड अलोंग विद दैट वी कंबाइन विद टाइम साइकिल व्हिच विल टेल यू which days the market will reverse back on the upside, which hour the market will turn. Yes, you can predict the market to the very hour. अगर imagine करिए, if you know that the wave theory suggests that ये target levels open है basis of the pattern you are looking at, and इस दिन पे ये turn होने वाला है, what power you will have in your hand. So that is what we are going to do in the Master of Waves program, which is scheduled on 16th and 17th of January. In order to increase the accuracy, we also combine that with Ichimoku cloud. I'm not sure if you have used any of these methods, लेकिन अगर आप Ichimoku cloud use करके वेव थियरी के साथ में फोरकास्ट कर सकते हैं मार्केट को, it's brilliant because Ichimoku cloud will help us how to read the wave count. काफी बार कंफ्यूजन क्या होता है यार, वेव पैटर्न क्या है वही समझ नहीं आ रहा है, हाउ टू रीड दैट। इचिमोको क्लाउड के साथ में अगर आपने कंबाइन कर दिया, you will not believe that it gives so much of clarity of exact entry. Along with that, where is the support level, where is the resistance level? आज का जो लो बना exactly 15 minutes इचिमोको क्लाउड के सपोर्ट पे लेके बाउंस बैक निफ्टी हुआ। So if you know these levels are so crucial, don't you think you know what to do next? So that is what we are going to do in the Master of Waves program, which is going to combine all of these methods. And ऐसा नहीं ये होने के बाद में you are left all dry and you don't have nothing, you don't have option to resolve your queries. You can always drop an email to me. You can get in touch with me on Traders Forum on wavestrategy.com, and you can always, we are going to add you to the Telegram channel. So there is a lot of things that we will be doing to ensure your learning keeps happening. So that is what we are going to do in this Master of Waves program. And I want you to be there with me on 16th and 17th Jan. You will be astonished to see how wonderfully it is working and how brilliantly you can possibly forecast the market. There are times when accuracy comes down. I'm not going to be unbiased and say यार पैसा ही हर टाइम पैसा बनता है, नहीं. There are times when accuracy comes down, but when the market is at a turning juncture, your accuracy takes a lip bound conviction. Your conviction will be so up that you will be like 90% of probability this is how market should behave, and when it behaves exactly the way you expect it to be, that's a thrilling experience, and the icing on cake is making a lot of money. Yes, I see the market as abundance of money. What we want to do is take out a small bucket out of it, is what I keep on saying. So that is possible if you can combine these methods together in a correct and efficient way. Okay, this is very important, and you should not be surprised when your accuracy goes skyrocket, because that's what Elliott wave and wave theory does. Okay, that is very important. Along with that, I'm going to take a few Q&As, and I'm going to just check what questions you might have. Also, before I forget, we are extending the early bird offer until 8th of January. Okay, the early bird was only till 5th, which got over yesterday. If you want to register under the early bird offer, it's extended till 8th of January. You can simply revisit wavestrategy.com. I think my colleague will share across that link with you. You can simply visit there, and you can definitely get all the details about what this program is going to consist of. And if you have any doubts or queries, you can always reach out to us on 9920422202. So here is the link in front of you. Let me just check whether that link is there with my people on YouTube. How can I forget you? You are the best ones who are there on YouTube, because you guys made it possible for us to cross that 10,000 mark. So ensure you join me for this program of Master of Waves on 16th and 17th, and it's going to be simply fabulous, and you will be thoroughly enjoying the entire session. So I'm going to take a few questions, and along with that questions, I'm launching a poll. Will you be wanting to be a part of this program of Master of Waves? Here is the poll in front of you, and people who are there on YouTube, here is the link for the form where you can simply fill out your details. You will simply be in for a thrilling experience you never believed possible. That is what I can tell you. Yes, it's the practice has to be done, and we will ensure that you have the tools, the necessary, you will have necessary rules. I will be sharing across the rules that you have to follow, and that rules you have to follow in order to do a pattern identification. I'll give you cheat codes. Okay, by cheat codes, how do you do the wave count easily without much complexity? So those cheat codes will be shared across with you all. So do not worry about that. So here is the polling. You need to ensure whether you want to get into this Master of Waves program. If you want to get into that, you are thoroughly going to be enjoying that 2 days of session. It's not only 2 days. The link will be shared immediately as soon as you register. 6 hours of Elliott Wave video links will be shared with you. Let me do one more thing. I have conducted a few 2 hours training free webinars which I have conducted. I will share across those webinar links if you register today. Anyone registering today, 2 hours of 3 webinar links, I will share it across with you people. So you'll have to ensure you are registering today itself. Okay, I have a few questions here. Recently attended your recorded webinar on new wave and time cycle. That was awesome. On 21st, Vijay, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed that session. The details of the cost and everything, you can simply visit wavestrategy.com and click on that banner. You will have all the details over there about the program. Will I be able to forecast time? So the next question is, will I be able to forecast time? And it is going to be exactly to the day. See, time is always a challenging environment, but I have been looking at this time cycle for more than 10 years now. And people who have been subscribers to us is aware about this time cycle. So they wait for that day to arrive. Okay, when we say that the cycle has turned back on the upside, and that cycle, I am applying that now even on a 5-minute chart, on an hourly chart. Okay, for intraday traders, that's a huge positive jump that you can get. So yes, you can apply time cycles, and forecast the dates when the markets will reverse post this master of waves program. That is possible. You will be able to do that. Okay, I'll be taking only one last question now because I have to rush, and this is just purely for the master of waves that we are conducting. Okay, am I being able to, how much time will I take to apply this wave theory? This wave theory depends on how good are you with respect to looking at a pure price chart, not cluttering it with indicators like RSI, ROC. At times, I'm not saying RSI is not important. What I'm saying is wave theory requires attention to prices and prices, and we combine that with RSI for conviction. We combine to see if there is a positive divergence or a negative divergence. We do that. So that gives us a classic confirmation. So for example, wave 5 and wave 3 shows a strong negative divergence most of the time. So if you see a divergence, you are pretty sure that it's going to be a fifth wave. In diametric pattern, wave G will show divergence with respect to the prior waves E and C. And if you see that, you will be very sure that this is a G wave of a diametric pattern. Dow Jones, as I said, has shown series of divergence. I'm not saying the prices are yet to confirm. So indicator gives us a warning sign, but Elliott wave gives us what lies ahead in the future. If you are forecasting future, you have a lot of power because you are forecasting fate for everyone else, not only you. So that gives us the power of forecasting ability, right? So that's what Elliott wave and Neo wave. So next question is, what is the difference between Elliott wave and Neo wave? Elliott wave and Neo wave, the major difference being Elliott wave is about basic 3 rules for an impulse pattern. Neo wave is about 15 rules for that impulse pattern. The objectivity is very high when you are a Neo wave practitioner. So that is the difference, major difference. It's essentially an Elliott wave, but with more rules so that the pattern clarity is extremely high. That's what Neo wave is. Can you survive with Elliott wave? Yes, but at times you are subjective. Can you do much better with Neo wave with more number of rules? Absolutely. Okay, subjectivity comes down. Remember, I'm not saying it gets eliminated, it comes down drastically. That is the difference between Elliott wave and Neo wave. Both theories are wonderful. I practice a Neo wave because that helps me to get more clarity at times, and this is very, very important. And finally, to conclude, I think Devashish Lahiri is a very, very close acquaintance who has attended Master of Waves and Master of Technical Analysis program. I apply it in practice in select stocks where I can identify wave pattern. It really works fabulously. That's what Devashish is saying. Thanks, Devashish. Really appreciate that feedback exactly at the right time. So he's talking about how well he is able to apply that module. Okay, so the charges for the program is 22,000 plus GST is what you can register for the program. And if you do that, we will give you access to a lot of things. So don't forget about it, doing that. And here is the link that my colleague has shared across again. You can simply do that. I'm going to end this poll now. And people who are taking the first step forward are the ones who are going to definitely enjoy the ride, enjoy the session, and you are going to be in for some experience that you never believed possible in this Master of Waves program. This is Ashish Kyal signing off, and thank you very much everyone joining for this announcement. And I'm sure if you have any queries or doubts, you can always reach out to us on 99204 22202. Thanks a lot, and see you soon again on a Friday at 4 webinars, which we keep conducting. But before that, I want you to see you as a registrant for the part of this Master of Waves program. Markets are going to be volatile in 2021. It's going to give enormous opportunity that likewise it gave in 2020. And I believe that wave theory is going to gain extremely accurate traction in this year. That's my assumption. And I wish everyone to become a wonderful trader. Thank you very much and have a wonderful time.